Here we go. Looks like we're live. If you guys can hear me, just type in on Insider Elite on the chat. Let me know that you guys can hear me. This one here. How about this one? Click it.
No, you can leave that there.
What does it come up? How can we get it up?
I think that's where it is. No, I don't think we can leave it back down.
Yeah, if you guys can hear me, just let me know on the chat. Insider Elite. I'll be able to get that so when I turn it when we talk. Awesome. Here we go. I just got one little thing here, then we can get going. Tonight we're going to be talking about, get that picture up. We're going to be talking about social media and marketing. I'm real excited with you guys to give you this. We've been working on this. We're just like you guys. We learn every day. I'm not an expert on social media. I will be. I'm learning to be an expert, and you guys are going to learn just what we learned through struggles tonight. So should be coming up. Well, we got one minor little glitch right here we're trying to fix, but I'm going to let you know. I'm Jay Sandler. I'm a real estate investor. I'm an entrepreneur. And just recently, the last few days, I've become a self-published author. And I'm so excited about that. But most of all, I'm excited to talk to you guys about social media tonight. Social media marketing. Social media marketing is everything. No matter what product you have, whether it's real estate or no matter what it is, you need to market it. If you don't market, you can have the best property in the world, and if you don't get it out there for people to see and don't market it, then what good is it? They don't know what kind of product you have. They can't see how good it is. They can't see the features of the product. So marketing is you getting out there, getting your product out there, and getting yourself out there for your business. It's a big thing to get noticed for your business and your properties and your products, whatever it is. So I'd like to give you just a quote from Ben Franklin that I'm sure you guys have heard over and over again. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So, I mean, that means a lot. So what you want to have is some kind of recipe, some kind of roadmap, some kind of plan to use. Otherwise, you're shooting in the dark. So you're going to create a plan in your social media, in your marketing, and just like you do for real estate, you have a plan. You're focused. We're going to talk more about things on how to focus, how to get clarity. And the next thing I want to say to you is what makes me qualified to give you information on social media marketing. Well, like I said, I don't consider myself an expert yet. But every day, myself and my team is learning more and more, and that's what we're sharing here with you. So we struggle every day. We find new tools to use. We find new people that is willing to teach us, willing to share, willing to network with us, and that's how we learn. So we stumble through it just like you guys do. Day in and day out, we fail, and we get better at it. And the way we succeed is to get back up after we fail. And anything we're learning in social media, if it doesn't work, or if you don't understand it, or any point that you feel like you're failing in it, you get back up, you persist, you be determined, and you be consistent to learn it over and over. And the next thing is we learn as a team. There's no I in team. I can't learn everything myself, so I build a team. Just like in real estate, it all relates back to real estate. Why we want to learn social media and marketing is for a real estate business, but we learn the same way in social media and marketing as we do in real estate because it's basically the same plan. You learn as a team. You start, develop a team, and you learn together, right? We don't give up. That's another thing. When we fail, we keep getting up, skin, knees, and all. We keep going, and we keep learning. So we learn as a team. We don't give up as a team. We stay together as a team, and we succeed as a team. All right. We do not let failure stop us. And I know if you're watching, you're someone that's watching us tonight, that you're a person that doesn't give up and wants to keep learning. So this is a steep learning curve in social media. It's pretty a wide range topic, and don't let that scare you. Okay, it's just like eating an elephant one bite at a time. Just like real estate, when you seem to have gotten information overload. I don't think you get that here tonight, because we're going to go step by step, showing you what to do, how to do it, and we're going to give you some information on how to learn more. Like I said, we're not going to give you everything tonight. There's still a lot more to learn. There's more for us to learn as a team. So we don't want to give you everything all at once. And once you learn what we give you tonight, I guarantee that just a little bit you're going to know will make your real estate business explode. So that's why I'm real excited to share this. Before, when I first started in social media, it was all like a fog to me. But as I slowly started learning, I get excited now, because it's something new to learn that's helping my real estate business exponentially. So you're going to learn this by doing it, and anybody can learn this. If I can learn it, you guys can learn it. So do not give up. Follow me here, and let's go step by step. I'm going to give you a big promise tonight, okay? I'm going to promise you that you're going to explode your real estate business through social media if you do what I say tonight, but also, more importantly, if you continue to learn. We're going to give you some free bonuses. We're going to give you some free links at the end. And if you keep in touch, and you if you stay with us on Insider Elite at later dates with more training, we're going to give you some more. I'm sure we're going to do another section on social media. My assistant, Tom Kerr, is next to me. You guys, we're going to get him in the picture here to answer some questions. We're going to kind of try to talk about what we do in my real estate business regarding social media and marketing, because he's a big part of it. We have my nephew, Hunter Champagne, here. He does some filming for us. We're filming all this so we can do maybe if you guys are interested in another segment on social media on how to some inside things that we do, and that's why he's filming this too. So we're going to give you some more of that free training on Insider Elite coming up at a later date too. So don't leave us, okay? Like I said, we're going to make a big promise that you're going to use this to explode your real estate business. The topics we're going to cover in this hangout tonight, some of them are, why do you need social media marketing? Okay, you might say, why do I need this? I advertise in the paper, I advertise other ways. Social media is so big. Where else can you click, get on Facebook and have thousands of followers or friends see your product, see your real estate deal, see your business? Where else can you get that with a click of a mouse? We're going to teach you some things here tonight about different categories where you can create your own audience. You can create an instant audience. I'm not sure a whole lot of people are doing this, but we're going to give you the secret of I'm going to say almost 90% of my real estate business. I find buyers, I find sellers, I find deals with this area that I'm going to show you towards the end. We're going to talk about it a little bit in the middle, but I'm going to show you, we're going to give you a link, a bonus at the end. So make sure, like I said, stay with us at the end. We're going to give you a link on how exactly step by step in the link, how we do what I just talked about. Okay, so stay with us. That's why you need social media marketing, because it's leverage. Leverage is a big thing that we're going to talk about also. Social media gives you tons of leverage. So why do you need a blueprint for social media and marketing? like I said, we need that blueprint just because you got to know where you're going. You jump in a car during the day and you don't have a plan. You just keep driving and going nowhere. You drive in circles. You waste a lot of time. You waste, you know, a lot of valuable time. When you have that plan, you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly how to get there because you have that blueprint and that plan. We're also going to talk about how to use leveraging on everything you create, on everything that you're going to create momentum too. We're going to talk more about leverage and more about momentum later, but that's a couple things that we're going to go over. We're going to cover all levels of experience, people who are just beginning, just like we started at the very beginning. We're going to show you what to do first at the end. We're going to show you, some advanced things. We're going to give you some links to learn some advanced things. Once you click on these links, there's going to be all kinds of information over and above what I'm going to teach you here, so you can learn even more when you're ready. We're not going to give it to you all at once. You can get the link and then learn it easy as you go. So remember, everybody starts somewhere, and you never stop learning. If you keep that in mind, and you always revert back to that. I'm a lifetime learner, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, or otherwise you wouldn't be here. You keep coming back here time after time to learn from some great students, some great mentors, some great coaches. Everybody's on this site to learn, share with others. So that's why this is so fantastic. Right here on Insider Elite, you guys are at the right place at the right time to learn some very valuable things. So let's get started. Let's keep going. We're going to be giving you guys, we're going to give some hot tips and tricks throughout the training. We're going to be giving you some links. Like I said, you can do some research, find out more about what we're about to give you. We're going to give you, like I said before, our #1 secret where we learn all about social media marketing. So be sure to stick around at the end again. So do you really need social media marketing? The short answer is absolutely yes. As we said before, if you're not using it, then you're way behind, and your real estate business, in my own opinion, will not succeed if you don't use this platform. And wish we could get this up here if you can. What I want to do is make sure that I get Tom, my assistant, in the picture here when we start talking, because I want him to share some things with you guys on his aspect of stuff. And right now he's answering questions with you guys, or anything in the chat that you guys have questions on. He'll get right back to you and answer you right now. He's on there. He's right next to me, and he's going to be sharing some pretty cool stuff with you, with me. All right. So why do you need social media marketing? You need to expand your reach. We talked about that. You want to expand to thousands and thousands of people. And where else can you do it but on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr? I mean, all these that we're going to talk about tonight, there's so many thousands of people with a click of a mouse that's going to see your product. So it's expand your reach, and you want to create an image of a professional. You are a professional now. You have a real estate business. You're a professional, and that's the way you want to treat it. You don't want to treat it like a hobby, or you're going to get hobby results. Just like Matt Larson and our mentor, Dean Graziosi, tells us, and whoever your mentor is in real estate, I'm sure they tell you in real estate, and it goes for the same for the social media and marketing, you want to treat it like a business. You're creating the image of a professional. That's why you're doing social media, to get that reach out there and showcase you in your business as a professional. All right. So don't treat it like a hobby, treat it like a professional business, and you're going to be successful at this as you are real estate. It goes hand in hand. Okay. Leads are a big thing. That's one of the major reasons that we do social media. We want to create leads. We want to create traffic. What are leads, you say? Well, let me have my assistant, Tom. What would you say, Tom, about leads? About why do we need leads?
leads are really the life. They're the blood of your business. If you don't have leads coming in, if you don't have a way to capture leads, you're going to fall flat eventually. Your business is just going to run and dry up. So that's really where the social media comes in. It's going to drive those leads to you, and you're creating different ways to keep the leads coming in, and that's most important.
And traffic, we talked about traffic. You have to get traffic to your, we're going to talk more about websites and leads and opt-ins and all that stuff down a little farther down in this webinar, Google Hangout. Leads, traffic, you want to drive traffic so you can get leads, and social media is the way to do it. You want to build your buyers list. You want to build your sellers list. And why is your buyers list important? Why is your sellers list important? That's the lifeblood of your real estate business. So social media is the way you're going to do it, and we're going to talk more about that. So Tom will be coming back to talk to you guys some more. But build your buyers list, build your sellers list. That's why you want to do social media. Get the word out, okay? You want to keep your face in your business in people's minds constantly. You want them to see you day in and day out on social media. You want to get in multiple platforms, and we're going to talk more about this in a little bit. But you basically want them to see you. I think we talked about subliminal message. That's what they do in advertisements on TV, whether you know it or not. They keep showing that same advertisement over and over, and before you know, I know they use it in slogans a lot. When you hear a slogan, you know exactly what that advertisement was about. This is what you want to do. Same thing with social media. As you get on each platform, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all these that we're going to talk about, when everybody sees you on this, they keep continuously picturing your face and your business, so you become a household name to them almost. And when you have a property put up there, people are going to say, hey, I know so-and-so's got a property. I see them on there all the time. Maybe this one isn't the best property for you, but I see them on there every day. So they have different properties all the time. So that's it. That's another way that, that social media is going to be working for you. Keep your face and your business in their mind constantly, right? With no following, who's going to hear about it? Nobody. So it doesn't matter how great the property is, like we talked about at the beginning, no one knows about it, all right? So the next thing is you got to have a plan. We talked about at the beginning having a plan. We talked about what Ben Franklin, his quote said and what it meant, and now we're right back to it again about having a plan. The old saying's true: if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, like we said. You have to find your target market. Now, you've heard this in real estate, but you also need to know this in social media, because you got to know your real estate niche. Whatever you're investing in, you have to know your niche, which you should already know that. If you don't, then the next thing we're going to talk about is clarity. You got to get clarity in knowing your niche, because you get information overload. If you try to learn all the strategies at once, you get information overload. If you find your one strategy and get, like Ali talks about, getting in your swim lane, you want to get really good, become an expert at that one strategy. And this is going to help you in social media when you do this, because you know you got the plan, you got the roadmap to work your social media and marketing straight at that plan, because you know what it is. Once you start trying to market 6 different strategies, you're going nowhere. You're spinning your wheels, and you want to get good at one. That way you can use your social marketing and media to enhance that one strategy, okay? And once people start hearing about you and seeing you using that one strategy all the time, you become an expert at that strategy, at that one real estate strategy. Mm-hmm. So it not only works in real estate, you have to use it in social media too. All right, you got to get clarity. You have to be clear on why you're using social media for your business. And when you have that one strategy in real estate, you become clear. All right. So you got to decide what strategy you're using. Example, I use rent to owns. That's what, when I first started in real estate and social media, I was all over the place. Once I started getting clarity on what strategy, it's rent to owns. So now I use my social media. Everything I do is about rent to owns. And once you get clear on that, it becomes so much easier. All right. You might be in fix and flip. You might be in wholesaling. Whatever it is you are in right now, that's the direction you want to go in your social media marketing. Serve you well. If you don't know yet, that's the first thing you need to do before anything tonight is figure out that path and that clarity. So what's your focus? It might be right now you're focusing on sellers or buyers, engaging sellers or buyers. I don't know what you're working on right now, but you can use the social media for anything. No matter what point you're at right now, no matter what it is, take for instance, it's engaging in sellers. What do we got here? Guys, I got something that just came up here. You're going to engage in sellers. Say if you're engaging in sellers right now, that's the way you want to direct your marketing to. Or you might be trying to find buyers. You know, you don't want to do social marketing on everything. So find out exactly the direction you're going. You know, you don't want to use how you can make a mistake is you might be want to invest in residential, and you might be doing a little bit of social media for some reason or other on commercial. Well, that's where you get screwed up. If you don't know, if you're not clear about it, that's how you can get messed up. All right. When you do, say if you're targeting sellers, all right, you don't want to get tire kickers. You want to be specific in your social media. All right. You want to look for motivated sellers, not just sellers. So you want to use, as you guys all know, keywords in there. You want to use as is if you're directing this stuff. You want to use some keywords in there, just like you do in your real estate on Craigslist. As is, needs TLC, vacant, must sell, all that kind of stuff. It's all kind of the same in social media. When you market something and put it out there, you want to be direct. You want to be specific. That way you're not having people get a hold of you and waste your time, tire kickers, okay? When you're doing social media, you got to know what you're going to put out there and know when people come back or the people that are looking at what you're putting on there is getting the message that you want to send them, okay? So what kind of buyers are you targeting? Your posts must be laser targeted, like I said. That's what we just talked about. You got to be careful what you ask for. In other words, get clear with your goals and strategies. You got to remember the 4 W's: who, what, where, and why. All right. For example, like, you know, I focus most of my attention on my local target, my local niche, my local target market. And I use the word rent to owns. Well, if I was to target my rent to owns for everybody, I live on the East Coast in New York. If I would, and that's where I do most of my investing and a lot of my social media is to my local target. So if I'm sending the message out there, rent to own, somebody in the West Coast that you know, that strategy might the same. They're kind of the same. There's lease option, there's rent to own. But when you use the words rent to own, the people in my area right here, they know what I'm talking about, rent to own. People on the West Coast might not know what I'm talking about. Like my assistant, Tom Kerr, we talked about earlier, he says, when you mention rent to own on the West Coast, they might be thinking you're selling TV or furniture or something like that. So that's why it's very important to know who, what, where, and why, and to be very specific. Get clear with your goals and strategies. You got anything to add on that, Tom?
No, that sounds great.
We're going to go into, Tom knows a little bit about this next subject. Hopefully you can see him here. Any way to get that back up? No.
No, I
Okay.
tried to do that.
Okay, that's all right. Hopefully you can see Tom here. If not, you can hear him. But we're going to both try to get in the picture here. we're going to talk about organic versus paid ads. When you're on Facebook, you know, you can go ahead and talk about organic if you want.
Yeah, there's a big difference between organic. When you talk about organic social media marketing versus paid ads, the difference is that organic is something that originates. Basically, what it sounds like, it originates, you know, with you, versus the paid ads, which you're reaching a target audience that you're actually paying for, say, views or registrations. And to define organic social media for you, it's something that you create out of thin air using personal accounts with posts that you create to engage people already that are already in your sphere of influence. And then we gave an example for example, you post a picture of your beautiful 4-year-old niece wearing one of your t-shirts with your business logo on it. And from that, you get 45 likes and 10 shares. And all of that would be considered organic social media. It's free. You created it yourself, and you didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, so there's basically organic, and then there's paid. And I didn't really, when we get into paid, when we talk about paid ads, we're going to bring up a screen share for you guys, and we're going to show you how we boost the post. We'll just bring up a random thing on my Facebook. Before we say anything, I'm going to show you how to create. Maybe some of you haven't created a Facebook account yet. We're going to give you a link to show you step by step how to do that. And we're going to show you on here how to, we're going to screen share. Tom's going to show you on a screen share how to boost a post. We're going to boost a random post of mine that's on Facebook and show you. Talking about paid ads, I never wanted to use paid ads before, but after we started using them, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. I think it's what, $5 to boost an ad, and it shows you on the side of your Facebook. What is it, the banner? It's called. Mm-hmm. On the side, it'll show you how much it costs to boost a post, how many thousands of people that you reach for that post, and you can set how many days you want it for, how much per day you want it for. And it's like you can go $5, $10, $50, up to, I don't know, whatever you want. But it kicks that out there. And I didn't even realize that they had this when I started using it. We got tons and tons of leads and followers and traffic from this. So there's not a lot to this, really. It's not a lot to it. It'll show you step by step on a tutorial. Anything we show you here, anything you want to find, actually, this is the information age. Don't let anything overwhelm you that we're talking about, because you can go on YouTube and search anything and find out the answer in 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot to this. Paid ads are non-organic. They're paid. They're not free. Tom just talked about organic ads. So you're paying for traffic to your post, your business page, or to the site to create leads, opt-ins, views, likes, or whatever your end goal is. We can talk real quick about opt-ins. You might say, well, what are opt-ins? If you're not using opt-in pages, that's something you need to start too for your real estate business. We'll talk more about this in more trainings later, but we're going to talk about email marketing, email, AWeber, and email. Tom will talk more about that because he does that every day for me. We have opt-in pages where you create leads. You have some information, give some free information, and you ask for an email and your name and email. And then when you give your name and email in the opt-in page, you get some free information, some valuable information there, and then you collect that email. That's a lead. So at any other time when you have properties to sell, you have an instant way to get in touch with them. It's that email. You're building a list through your opt-ins, and you can send one email out and you can have 1,000 people on your list. One email, and put your piece of property in that email, and it goes out to thousands of people in that list that you built. But you first have to build an opt-in page, and we can go over more about that later if you want at a later time. So we're going to go over boosting a Facebook page right now. We got screen share to demonstrate it, so it should be already set up here. If not, it'll take just a couple seconds here. I'm going to let Tom take over here and do this for you.
Okay. I know you guys said that there was a little bit of an issue with the quality
behind there
of the video, and I apologize for that. We did test it the best we could before we started, but let me do a screen share to show you how you would boost one of your posts. And then you guys can let me know in the chat for you.
Maybe explain to them as you're doing this. You'd be on your own Facebook page right here. You can show them this week right here on the right hand side. It shows this week how many page likes, how many posts people have reached the posts over here.
Okay, so on Jay's business page right here, you can see that he's got a picture here. Things are moving kind of slow, so I appreciate your patience. But you'll see this button here on Jay's business page that says boost a post. And you can do this on your personal page also. But if I click that there, normally, if things are running perfectly fine, you'd get another box that would open up. Oh, we're having a rough time. We'd have another box that would open up and allow us to choose like a budget for the boost, the post that we're boosting. And it'll actually give you some figures on how many people potentially you would be able to reach with this boost, the post that you're boosting. And I'm gonna have to close this out because it's really pulling hard on the internet right now. Let me see. Let me try it. Yeah, see, that's all right. All right, so hopefully, we can send you guys the link to show you step by step how you can boost a post. And it's just a neat feature where it's for only $5 you can get some social media marketing out there on something that's really important that you're trying to draw attention to, and just to create more traffic. And let's see, let's go back to here. And we'll pull this up for you.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm not sure if that went through or not, but if it did not go through, we can we'll do a screen share for you and put it on there for you on Insider Elite, how to boost a post. Actually, we can send you a link or a screen share that we'll do for you. Okay, we can talk about, if you guys can hear me and see me. If there's a problem there, give Tom a shout on the chat line. Another thing you can do is split tests in your social media and marketing. And what split tests are is, say if you're going to do some opt-in pages or whatever you want, or if you just want to put a picture up, like 5 different pictures, and have somebody respond to them on your social media. You can do a split test on them 5 different pictures to see how many, see which one does the best, and then you can use that for anything you want. You know that if you use the other ones, you're not wasting time. You're going to use the best one in the split test. Okay, you can basically test anything. You can test types of opt-ins. You can test colors that you're using, which color does the best, words and phrases that people are most responsive to, what pictures are getting the most clicks. You're using social media for all this stuff, and and you say, how can I do all that stuff? Well, some of the links we're going to give you at the end, you will be able to do that. So what I want to talk about, the whole thing about social media is leveraging. Leveraging is the key word, okay? Social media marketing and campaigns, and what you're doing is you're going to be running some campaigns. They are a constant search to leverage, all right? Leverage is the whole key. You want to use leverage in real estate, use leverage in your social media and marketing. You're leveraging your personal media is what you're doing. Your pictures that you put out there, you're using them for leverage. Your videos, your trainings, your endorsements, your personal quotes, your slogans. No matter what you do on there, you're using that leverage, your phrases. Personal versus business time. And you're leveraging that, and you're leveraging your funds. Okay, so you're constantly leveraging everything you do, and if you aren't doing this, you need to start. Just keeping that at the forefront and knowing your leverage is a huge psychology boost for you. I know it has been for me. So don't do this yourself. Okay, think about other people's time. In real estate, you use other people's time, other people's money. But you want to use other people's time, other people's knowledge, other people's resources. If there's anything you can learn from anybody in social media, ask, model them, okay? Momentum. We want to talk about momentum for a minute. Why is momentum important? Just like in real estate, when you start building momentum in social media, it follows you. There's a lot of work in the beginning stages. We've done tons of work. We still do tons of work, and it's never going to end. But once you get that momentum rolling, it's like a freight train. When you go to stop, you can't stop. That freight train just keeps pushing you. Just like in real estate, you guys know how it is. It's the same way with social media. Social media is the freight train for your real estate business. All right. Excuse me. So you guys want to give good quality content out there, all right? What you're going to do is give content, give value, and give content in your social media. That's the whole key.
And one thing I would say is, if you're the type of person that is starting out here and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have a lot of good quality content. Am I going to steal it? Just the fact that you have experience already in real estate, you're an expert in your field, whether you admit it or not. You have quality content that's trapped inside of you. Putting down a good blog post, writing about what you already know, that's good quality content. Because believe it or not, there's tons of people out there that don't know what you know right now. So use what you already know as great content.
What other, that's a big question I had. Where can I get content? Can you give them some more examples of where to get it?
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that you are networking with Insider Elite, you have tons of people already around you, students and student teachers, even on here, that can guest blog posts for you. They have knowledge in different niches in the real estate investing niche that you don't know about. You can tap that resource and say, hey, if I was to do a blog post for you, would you be willing to give me some good quality content on your niche of whatever it is? Whether it's wholesaling or fix and flip, and they'll come and do that, and you can help one another that way to get great quality content on your site.
Yeah, like you said, if you're on Insider Elite right now, there's so much content on here. The more you learn something, and the more you share with other people. Of course, I know you guys have paid for Insider Elite, and you don't want to give a bunch of information out that you've already paid for too much. I mean. I shouldn't say that. We give tons and tons of information away. I guess if you pay for it, you can show others for nothing for it, what you're learning. So don't scratch that last remark I made. You can give free content away. That's the way I used to think. I used to think that I don't want to give everything I know away, but the more you teach and give, like I said before, the more you give, the more you get back. Now, it's not asking you to receive, it's given you shall receive. And just to let you guys know that, don't forget there's some bonuses coming up at the end. Just a couple links for you guys to click on that you're going to learn more about this stuff. So when do I post this content for maximum impact? There's going to be a free bonus link at the end. Oh, that's one thing we don't want to forget. It's social media time. When's the best time to post on social media? I'm not sure we got that link. That's something you can work on right now. So there's always been studies and tests on what time to post on social media and on different platforms too. Like say Instagram, there's a certain time to post on Instagram, certain days and certain times. Excuse me. And like Facebook, there might be a different time that the majority of your audience is on Facebook, and we're going to give you a link. Tom's going to give you a link to give you some information about that stuff. Okay, so you might be asking, how do I streamline or leverage posting? That's we're going to give you a link on that too. What we should talk about here in that aspect, how do you streamline and leverage? Let's talk about a tool and a platform called EveryPost. That's the one we use. That's one of our secrets that Hunter, my nephew, he does social media for me. He posts on EveryPost. There's another one called Hootsuite, but I think we're going to give you, did we give the link on EveryPost? Is there a link?
Yeah, it's EveryPost, and that's coming up later.
Yeah.
One thing I would say here at this point, with these tools that we're talking about, the whole reason why Jay uses these and implements them in his businesses, these are the tools that allow you to leverage your time, and these are the tools that allow you to gain and gather momentum. If you think of, you have a property that you want to post on 7 to 10 different social media platforms, would you rather take 15 minutes on Facebook, and then 15 minutes on Pinterest, and then 15 minutes on like Postlets, or would you rather hit a button and have this tool post on 10 to 15 different social media platforms for you?
Leverage, baby, leverage.
That's what it is.
Yep. So we're going to give you a link to that EveryPost. Maybe some of you guys are already using it, but the way Hunter uses it is you can set up what platforms you want to post to. I think, what is it, Hunter? Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook page. I mean, and you can post even more. I think that's the free one. There's a free one, and then there's a paid one. So we use all the free ones right now, especially when you first start and you don't need to pay for it. There's plenty on there for free. So that's EveryPost in Hootsuite. Why are these tools, EveryPost and Hootsuite? Another one is Post Planner. Why is it so important? They allow you to schedule your posts. Hunter posts when he gets time to schedule it, and then he doesn't have to be actually physically doing it right then. He schedules the post. So you can schedule it for any day, any time, and it automatically does that for you. So you're leveraging your time for that. Post Planner makes it easy. You don't have to go find content. It brings the content right there for you, whatever niche you're focusing on. So that's one of our secrets is Post Planner, and we're going to give you some links to that. So don't worry about that. We're going to give it to you. So this is where the rubber meets the road, okay? This is where you're going to explode your real estate business. This is what you need to do right now. You need to, well, not right now. You want to keep listening so you can get these links and posts. Don't do it right now, but do it tonight, either when you're done or first thing in the morning. You need to create accounts on Facebook. All right, we're going to give you a link to that for Facebook to create that account. But once you get on there, you're going to go through tutorial, or the link will show you exactly what to do. You're going to create, you say, do I really need to create accounts on multiple platforms? Yes, you do. The reason being is when you want to leverage that tool called EveryPost or Hootsuite or Post Planner, when you post it once, it goes out to all of them. So you want to create an account on LinkedIn also. LinkedIn is fast becoming an investor's platform. So we're on all these. Pinterest, I don't know if you know a lot about Pinterest, but talking about momentum, just a real quick thing. How long have we been doing this?
We're doing great.
45 minutes. Okay. I want to give you everything, but I don't want to go forever. I want you guys to stick with me. I know it's getting late, but Pinterest, I just want to say that our team created an account on Pinterest and started doing some postings on there. And then I forgot all about it, and I didn't really even notice them posting anymore. But in the last 2 months, I've gotten probably 6 to 10 people that followed me on Pinterest that I didn't even know that I was still, that Hunter was still putting stuff out there. I mean, getting tons and tons of followers on Pinterest. So it's just a different platform, and that momentum has kicked in, and I didn't even know it. It keeps coming. I'm getting responses on my phone every day that I got 5 to 10 followers per day. So this is how important and how momentum can build for you. So Tumblr, that's another thing. You need Tumblr. You need an account with Tumblr. Twitter's a big one, so you can tweet, so you can put stuff on there. Google Plus. You have to have a Gmail account for Google Plus, but you want to make sure that you have that platform also. Don't let this intimidate you. It's not a big deal. Like I said, take it step by step. If you can't start an account on all of them, do 1 or 2 right now. The next day or 2, do another 1 or 2. Take it one bite at a time, okay? Don't get intimidated. If I can do it, you guys can do it. It's no big deal. You know what to do now and how to do it. So just do it as time allows you, all right? You're going to get a free account with every post. What is that? Everypost.com? No.
Yeah, I put it on there. It's
okay. Tom gave you the link, so you guys got it. Get a free account with that. Create Facebook. Once you get on Facebook and create an account, this is you want to create Facebook groups in your target market. I mean, this is a big thing. I'm not sure if I did a daily wisdom on this, but if I didn't, I will. This is where I do 90% of my real estate business on. This is one of my secrets that that has boosted my real estate business by tons. I created a Facebook, not just one, but multiple groups. And Tom also, I think, gave you a link for that. If he didn't, he's going to give you a free bonus link on how to create Facebook groups. And this is what these groups do. Well, first of all, why would you be interested in creating a group or becoming a part of a group in your community? Take, for instance, I invest mostly just in my community for right now. I still have a full-time job like most of you, and that's why leveraging is so important. For working a full-time job and investing in real estate, we need to leverage. But these groups I created in my town is Malone and Brushton. I created Malone Online Garage Sales, Malone Online Real Estate, Brushton Online Real Estate, Franklin County, my county, Franklin County Online Real Estate. This is a group that I created, and that link will show you exactly how to create it. What I'm doing is, once I create this group, you add all your friends to the group. Then ask them to add all of their friends to the group. And you create an instant audience for your product, which is real estate. So you can create as many groups as you want, but if you call it online real estate or call it something to do with your real estate business, in the top part you say, you know, if you're going to join this group, it's for people who want to buy real estate, who want to sell real estate, who have properties to rent, maybe who's looking for a property manager. You want to put that in the top end of your what the group is about. And then you want to start adding people that you know, not just anybody, but that you know that is going to use this, because this is your audience. When you have a property and you put it on there, boom, automatically they see your product, okay? And you just created out of thin air this group and your instant audience. So thousands of people can see your properties. Let me see. We're going to talk about, you know, for all your deals, buyers, sellers, traffic in general, that you just created an instant audience with these groups. So that's the big secret. It may not sound like a lot, but I'm telling you what, when you do it, you're going to notice that your business will explode with every category that you put on there. All right. Remember, add all your friends. Ask them. Don't be afraid to ask. Ask all your friends to add their friends that are interested in this. And I'll tell you a little secret. Anybody that wants to rent, I don't rent too many more properties anymore. I went to the rent-to-own system, and I got a few other, couple other niches that I'm in, selling the notes and things like that. So when people ask me if I have any rentals, I say no, but join my Malone Online Real Estate, and there's plenty of people on there that have rentals. So I sold most all my rentals, and whether that's a good idea or not, I had to get in my swim lane. I had to focus on a certain niche. So I may buy more rentals in the future, but right now I'm in the rent to own and the note buying and a couple other strategies that I've become experts at. So the next thing is you got to have a website. On your social media and marketing, you must have a website. If you don't have one right now, you need to get one. And your email marketing platform, which is called, what we use is Aweber. And I think Tom right now is on the ball, and he's way ahead of me. He's giving you, he's going to give you some links to Aweber and email marketing. What is that? Well, you know what a website is. You have to have a website to showcase your business. You have to let people know what you do, where you are, how to contact you, what you have for sale. This is a very deep topic also, in email and the email marketing platform, but we can get into it. We're not going to get into this a lot, but I only want to tell you, I'll let Tom talk about this in a minute, but I want to talk about the website. If you don't have one, go to GoDaddy.com or HostGator.com, HostGator.com, and get the WordPress website. All right. There's 3 things that I learned from my marketing mentor that you have to have on your website. And listen, if you ever go to my website and I don't have everything I'm telling you, don't worry. It's still in we're building a new website right now. We're building a better one. So I may not have all this stuff on there, but it's in the process. Believe me, we've been working months on different things to add to it and learning. 3 things. Number 1, you got to give value. What we talked about is give content on there. Write a blog, give a newsletter, or just something as simple as talk about the deal that you did today or this week. Talk about some of the lessons you might have learned with your real estate investing. Talk about what you learned tonight from us on social media. Anything like this that you can write, type in, or do a video on your website, you're giving value. So you have to give value first to keep people coming back to your website. Number 2, you have to capture leads. If you're going to give that value, if you give some really good value, like tonight on this social media, I could use this as an opt-in. I say, hey, if you want to know the number 1 way that I succeed in my real estate business with social media, opt in here. Here I'm going to give you all if you give me your name and email. Well, you give me your name and email. Now you're on my list for any other things that any other properties that I have to sell you. Okay, so I'm capturing leads. That's number 2. Number 1 is give value. Number 2 is capture leads. Number 3 is make sales. You have to. If your website's not making you money, what good is it? It's just bragging rights. If you get on your web, that's the first. If you do have a website, go look at your website tonight and ask yourself this: am I giving value on it? Am I capturing leads with an opt-in page? If not, you got to learn how to do an opt-in page. And like I said, we can do some more training on this later. But the third thing is, am I putting my properties on there that I have for sale? Do I have anything for sale on my website? Am I generating sales? Because if you don't generate this, you're not going to last long. You're not going to be able to help people. You're not going to be able to sell properties. You're not going to be able to do nothing once you run out of this. So even to keep your website going, it takes money. So give value, capture leads, and make sales. All right. The whole purpose of social media is to create notoriety and drive traffic to your website so you can convert that to sales. All right. Creating and sharing excellent content. Build it and they will come. You know that saying, and that's very true. Now you're creating momentum. People are engaging in you and your business. You have to decide, what am I going to do with all this all this traffic that is being converted to the website and through your social media? You're going to convert those people to sales, to your properties, all right, to your product. You're building your reputation. Okay, our number one strategy in social media for building a buyer's list, seller's list, and turning property after property into deals and cash is social media and marketing. All right. You got anything to add to that, Tom? I mean,
yeah, I mean, there was one that had mentioned about opt-ins. Opt-ins really, when I started for Jay, I thought I knew a lot, and this is over a year now, but I didn't really know a lot. I mean, he pumps me up as much as he can, but it was a really steep learning curve for me. I didn't know how to do an opt-in page at all. And basically that's you have a teaser on that page at the top of the page that you're offering something, a secret or a free report or something, and then you're trying to get their name and their email, and you have to have so that's your opt-in page, but connected to the back end of that, you have a email marketing system like Aweber. They are the ones that have their own servers. They capture that name and the email, and that's stored in Jay's account. And those are people that Jay has the right to market to send emails to say, hey, listen, I got a new property, or I have a new book, or whatever it might be. And so those two things are very important. The opt-in, as well as the opt-in has to be on your website, as well as the email marketing via Aweber or MailChimp or something like that.
yeah, and I mean, like he said, we've learned a ton. Tom's awesome at this. He works day in and day out with it, and he learns new stuff every day. And I mean, it's so intriguing when you guys start learning this stuff. It's man, it's mind blowing, because it's helping your business so much. It's just from starting to learn this stuff tonight, when you start digging into it a little bit, you're going to be like, wow, this is just absolutely amazing. It just kicks your real estate into first, second, third, fourth, fifth gear. And, it makes you take off like a rocket. And the more you learn, the better your business becomes, because marketing, like we said, marketing is everything. If you look at our mentors, if you look at top students, if you look at a lot of some of the best people that are doing the best, they're using social media and marketing and email lists and all the stuff we're talking about. They've learned it from step one, step two, just like us, just like you guys. So, stay at it, and hope you guys enjoyed this tonight. One thing I want to talk to you guys about, I want to tell you guys a little bit about how when I talk about we, it's myself and Tom and my wife and my nephew and parts of my team, our assistants, and we built a team. I built an international team. I have an assistant in Singapore. We got a couple assistants here. We got a video guy, an IT guy. I mean, when I say when we do things, it's a team. It's not just me. I learn tons from these from my team, and I know they've learned a ton from me. But we all push each other. It's really the mastermind technique that Napoleon Hill talks about in his book, and a lot of other people talk about. When you get two or more minds together, you just there's almost a third mind that comes into play that you learn from. And as we all network here on Insider Elite, that's the same principle. We learn a ton of stuff from each other. So don't be afraid to share with others, and as you learn and build that team. What do I mean when I say we? Like I said, I recruited my team. I developed my team. I pulled the trigger on my team. But let me tell you, I is not team. It's we. You have to. I want to stress how important it is for you to recruit and develop your team, so you can use and learn social media and marketing, especially when it comes to social media marketing. So just to give you an example, my nephew Hunter, He's a young guy. He does the videos for us, and he does some editing. And to leverage, he has the time to do this stuff. I mean, he goes to school. He finds the time. He's a young go-getter. He goes to school full time. He works, and he does this night and day for me too. He has the time. I don't have the time, so you leverage his knowledge. He's got expertise. He's got tools. He's a great designer. I use his expertise and leverage on his, all his expertise and tools. Just like with Tom, his IT experience is becoming massively climbing higher and higher every day. So we're only going to get, as a team and as a business, only get better and better. So hopefully we can share some more with you guys. If you got any questions, we'll stick around and do some questions, question and answer period. I hope you guys had a good time with us. Hopefully that Google worked okay. If it's a little slow, I'm sorry. Hopefully we can make this better with as time goes by. So I really enjoyed doing this with you guys. Look forward to doing some more training. And I really appreciate your patience. So love all you guys. Can't wait to share more with you guys. And, go at it. Learn all you can.
I wanted to say that there's a couple of folks on here that are really interested in the fact that Jay just published his first book. And it really does tie into the fact that he uses using the social media throughout, letting people know where he was in the publishing process. And what's so amazing about that is, you talk about organic versus paid ads with the social media. Jay has done 100% organic with his book so far, and he actually had the paid portion, the paid ads actually came from Amazon.com, which we discovered. They didn't tell us that they were going to do this, but they've been paying for ads for Jay. It's on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
which was amazing.
That's leverage right there. And I haven't even begun. I don't. This isn't about me talking about my book. I want to, I don't want to toot my own horn about it, but I don't want to talk about this isn't about my book, but
right.
This is about once you get into social media, that's some of the things that like Tom talks about. Amazon will do the paid ads for you, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Hopefully we're going to ask if I can maybe give you guys my book right here on Insider Elite. Hopefully I'm going to ask if we can do that at some point in time. Maybe we can give it away to you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's it for tonight on social media. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed our training. So until the next time, we'll see you on the next training. Love all you guys.